Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we were discussing about Python modules, how to create the custom modules and how to execute them. And we have seen how this modules has been created, the importance of PyCache folder inside any Python program or any Python application. Now we are going to see a few other operations that I would like to call as this predefined module. We have seen a lot of predefined modules are available. We are going to see those predefined modules also. We have different predefined modules like math, random, and all. Let's see those functionalities, how to use them and all. Then we'll further go ahead. The first thing what we're going to see is import. How can we import function? We've already seen, but again we are going to see them one by one. How to use that import math. First one what we're going to see is the math module. Okay. Suppose if you want to use the math module, then you have to import that particular module. Import math. Once it is imported, then we can either use this one. This will import the complete functionalities available in that particular math module, or the second way what we can use from that particular math module, we have to use that specific functionality. For that we have to use from math import sqrt. This is useful if you want to calculate only the square root of a particular value. Then suppose I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to print. So what do you want to do? sqrt for square root of 25. Now it is going to be the square root of 25 as 5. It is not going to use any of the other functionalities available in this particular math module. Suppose if you want to use this one import math, then we have to use what functionality? Then I'm going to print. Then we have to use that particular math module, math dot. Then we have to use that math dot. Which functionality we have to use? sqrt square root of 25. Then it is going to give this value. Here it is going to import all the functionalities available in that particular math module into this function, into this Python call. It's going to be a words condition. We don't need to do that. That is why we are using from module import that particular functionality. This is very simpler. It's going to give the same exact result, so we can use that simple method. Let's go ahead and see the numpy module, import numpy as np, and I'm going to create an array equal to np.array 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to print the array. Print type print array equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to see the type of this one, type of array is numpy.nd array. And next the other one is from import star. This is the worst case we can do in any Python program, to import all the functionalities of a particular Python file into another Python file. It's the worst case we can do, but that's also we can demonstrate. Print sqrt of 16. Okay, it is going to import all the modules, all the classes, all the functions, all the variables, or global other variables into this particular Python code or particular Python file. Is a worst case scenario. And another few things what I'm going to see is suppose if you want to see the square root, then that we already say math dot sqrt, that we've already seen. We can give any kind of number 23.563, and is going to give the value 4.853 like number, and then in there itself we have something called ceil, math.ceil, and that one I'm going to give 4.3 or something. Then it is going to give the next that is ceil means it is going to give the next value, next whole number. Is going to give is a 4.1 or 4.3, 4.5. It is going to give the next value, that is the next value is 5. And if it is a floor, it is going to come down to 4. If it is a math.floor, if you see the same number 4.1, it is going to give 4. Even if it is value 4.9 also, 4.9 also, it is going to give 4. Whereas in case of math.ceil, here it is a 4.1. Doesn't matter, it is going to be 5. When it is 4.9, that also doesn't matter, it is going to be the next whole number. Here, it is going to be the previous whole number. It is a 4.1 or 4.9, it is going to be the 4. And next, what we're going to see is power. We can create the power. These are the functions available in the math function. I'm just going to list very few of them. Maths dot power. I want to see the power. Here you need to pass two value. One is number and its power, comma 6. I'm going to give this one 5 raised to 6 is, let's get a simple number, then it will be easy to understand. 5 raised to 2 is 25. You can give any number here, okay, and it is going to be the corresponding value. That's too much. I don't know. That's also too much. The 6, yeah, 1 5 6 to 5 is the 5 raised to 6. This is the power. And let's see factorial of a number. We can do math.factorial, and here I'm going to give for the factorial, just see for factorial for 4 is 24. What is the value of pi? Math.pi is 3.14. Math exponential, that is e, that is Euler's number, that is 2.7182, that is Euler's number. These are few math functionalities available, few functionalities available in the math one. Hope you enjoy this video regarding the math module. This is a built-in module. There are a lot of other functionalities available. Yeah, it is. If you see this one, math, these are the functionalities available: factorial, power, floor, ceil, square root, ACOS. These are all. Even I don't even know all of them. Cosine, cosec, degree. A lot of functions available. These are when we do math from math import star, it is going to import all these functionalities into this particular Python program. That is the worst case. What are the things required in our program? Those only we need to import them. This is all about math built-in module. The next one, what we are going to see is the random module. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.